Police have named Giovanni Ellis, otherwise called Cooliman, as a person of interest in the gruesome murder of 9-year-old Kelsey Farragon, whose partially nude body was found inside a barrel at her Job Lane home in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on Friday night. Investigators believe Farragon was beaten and sexually assaulted before her body was discovered around 8 p.m. The child's death has triggered outrage and a major police investigation. It's reported that the child and her younger sister were left at home by their mother while she went to work. It's further reported that, shortly after their mother's departure, the younger sibling ran to a female vendor in the community who kept her for the day, thinking that her sister was at school. At about 5 p.m., another sibling discovered the 9-year-old's body upside down inside a barrel of the house during a search for her. Head of the Criminal Investigations Branch, Assistant Commissioner of Police Wayne Josephs, said law enforcement is leaving no stone unturned in its efforts to capture Ellis, who has been urged to report to the Spanish Town Police immediately. The brutal assault and murder of Kelsey Farragon has sent shockwaves throughout our entire force, and I'm sure throughout Jamaica, ACP Joseph said in a statement issued on Saturday. We're utilizing every single resource at our disposal, our investigators, our forensic teams, our intelligence networks, to relentlessly pursue and apprehend the monster responsible for this act. We owe it to Kelsey, her family, and every child in Jamaica to bring this individual to justice swiftly. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Giovanni Ellis is urged to contact the Spanish Town CIB at 876-984-2305, the National Intelligence Bureau at 811, Crime Support 311, or Police 119 emergency numbers. Meanwhile, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has labeled the murder of Kelsey an unspeakable act of evil and announced a $2 million reward for information leading to the capture of her killer. The brutal rape and murder of a precious 9-year-old child is an outrage, particularly in a time when the police have been effectively reducing the number of murders by double digits. The brutal rape and murder of a precious 9-year-old child is an outrage, particularly in a time when the police have been effectively reducing the number of murders by double digits, Chang said in a statement on Saturday.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Black Beauty TV, and welcome back to another interesting and sad news. Sad video today. Justice, guys, for the 9-year-old Jamaican schoolgirl, Casey, who just lost her life, precious life, young life, in the hands of a grown-ass man, just because he wants to satisfy his feelings, and he has to do this to that little child. Anyway, guys, we have watched the news, but I still want to read this in case we did not understand what really happened. Let us read this and then we see how the thing go. There is anger. There is anger and grief. Hey, guys, yesterday was Mother's Day. And yesterday, the Prime Minister of Jamaica visited the mother. I'm sure she is a single mom, according to the way the news is going. Anger and grief among residents of Job Lane in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, following the murder and rape of a 9-year-old girl on Friday. Hey! Guys, the world is wicked. Some people are very, very wicked. The body of Kelsey Farragon, a student of St. John's Primary School. Guys, this girl is still a primary school child. Men that are doing this thing, what are you looking for in a little girl, in a little child, that you have to do? You have to even unalive her. Jesus! Hey! Was found that the body was found around 9 p.m. inside a barrel covered with pieces of clothes at her home. Hey! He went inside the home, do whatsoever he want to do. He unalived the child and he left. He left. God. Guys, it's a story that I don't want to, but we just have to, because justice for this child. Let us see. The incident is reported to have occurred shortly after Kelsey's mother departed for work early in the morning. Hey! Guys, if you have children, if you have little kids and you think that, oh, the neighborhood is good, nothing is happening. Like seriously, nothing is going to happen. There is that one person that is always eyeing your child. According to the stories that I heard, that the child, that girl is a very, very pretty and promising girl. So this grown-ass man must have been targeting this child for a very, very long time. That is why I say, parents, no matter how you are struggling, stay. If you don't, I know they say the mother went for work, nobody is there to, you cannot leave a child with a child at home. That is the reality. You cannot leave a child with another child at home, because they are all children. They don't even know self-defense. And this man, I am 100% sure, has been targeting the mother. He has known for a very long time the way about how the mother do her own movements. And he sneaked into the house immediately when the mother left for work. Let us continue. And they said another child escaped harm. That another child, I think the siblings, escaped the harm. And a neighbor said the child mother had hit hard as he fed and watched over her and her siblings in the evening while their mother was at work. Another resident of Joplin remembers Kelsey as a beautiful and loving child, adding that the community was now in mourning. Hey! Promising beautiful child. This man just came and unalive this girl. In fact, people are not happy. This is a sad story. Similar to what happened in Guyana, or how do I say? But according to what I'm hearing in Guyana on the same sacrifice, I will still do that video. When I was watching the news, I was reading the comment section. And this is what somebody wrote. It touches me. That is why I took this comment. The person said, oh God, her trauma brings back my trauma 29 years ago when I was 15. When I was 15 years old. Thank God I am healed and I got therapy and I got loved from my family and friends. Sleep in Jesus' arms, sweetheart. She was not having the chance. The man did not just, in fact, I don't even want to call the name. If he did not even just do one, he make sure that he satisfied his feelings and then unalive the little girl. What a mess. What a wicked man and what a wicked world we are. I just hope that he is brought to justice. I just hope that such men, they should not see the light again. In fact, such human beings should remain in the prison yard forever. Because if you release him, no matter how old he is, guys, believe me, such people, they never repent. He will do it to another child. So the best thing is to leave this guy rotting in prison. What has the Prime Minister of Jamaica has to say in this situation? Let us listen to what the Prime Minister has to tell us, what happened and how he felt, because he visited the mom yesterday on Mother's Day. He was so sad during his visit, and This is what he said. I'll play the video for you guys. I just want to read what he wrote under his post. He said, as Prime Minister, I have had to visit many families going through unimaginable loss and grief, and it never gets easier. I understand all too well the deep pain of loved ones left behind when they think of how their relatives, whether it's a child, a parent, or any family member, will never return home to them again. That is the reality. That is the truth. It's very, very painful for you to leave your kids at home and you went to look for your daily bread or what to feed your children, and then you return home and found your little girl gone. Guys, can you forgive yourself? It is a trauma. This is where, as a nation, we must come together to eradicate criminality from among us. We have to come together as a nation to eradicate these wicked people among us. They exist everywhere, not only in Jamaica. Because the one that just happened in Guyana is not Jamaica. That is why I'm just saying we have to stand up, especially children, elderly people. They are the victim of this nonsense. You understand? That is my commitment to the mother of 9-year-old Kelsey Ferriga, whom I visited today. So he visited the mother. He comforted her and he promised her that they will bring the man to justice. And they are asking him to report to the police station. Do you guys think he's going to report to the police station? Anybody who has any information about this pedo, he's not only a pedo, he is a murderer. So if you have any information about him, please guys, don't hide him. Because there must be justice in this case. That is, by the way, guys, let us watch this video of the Prime Minister of Jamaica. His visit to the mother of this child. Let's watch it together. But as we go, kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel.
It's difficult for me to come here to see you on Mother's Day to recount this. It is more than tragic, and it should never have happened. I have gotten a briefing from the security forces. I can tell you that they have taken it to heart as well. And they are going to do everything in their powers. This can't bring her back. It probably won't give you any comfort either. But justice must be done to whoever who did this. And a clear message must be sent to these kinds of perpetrators who believe that they can commit these crimes and they'll get away with it and they won't be found. And I can only imagine how you feel right now. Know that these words that I'm saying will be shallow comfort, because there's nothing that can replace your daughter.
A lot more needs to be done though. A lot more needs to be done. But it wasn't my child, it would have been
Somebody else's.
Why was this one on the road?
Yes.
It brought to my attention that he had done this 5 years ago or wherever, and he shouldn't have been on the road.
He should not have been on the road. To have them unleashed on the society without giving the people in community fair warning, regardless of their privacy and their entitlement to due process. But you as a citizen also have your right to life to protect. And I think that needs to be really looked at so that the balance changes from those who are seeking to protect the criminals versus protecting the victims. And I'm always on the side of protecting the victims. There is still much more reforms to be done. And as you have said to me, you think that the registry should be made public. I agree with you. And I am going to go back and raise this issue with the Minister of Justice and see how we can have the laws reformed, because this should never have happened based on the circumstances. Of course, I await a full investigation. The perpetrator will be found. He will be brought to justice, one way or the other. We will give you all the support that you need.
So guys, before I say anything, I want to bring this thing to awareness. I know a lot maybe will be thinking like, oh, politicians, like, you know, they are doing this thing because of what they gain or election and all that. Yes, we know a lot of them do that. But there's some, you know, when something is good, guys, or when you grew up where you see things function differently. People that have not been there where you are, they will not understand when you speak about it. I am a Nigerian, guys. I'm from northern part of Nigeria. And if you have been following Nigerian news, you know what is happening in the northern part of Nigeria. To innocent children, people walking, in fact, a lot of bad things are happening. When I see the Prime Minister of Jamaica, I don't know how this guy is. I don't know how Jamaica is. I just saw videos. If I see something, I just want to try to bring the positivity from that thing out. When you have a president or a prime minister in your country, and it's for the people, it's for you, then you should be grateful to God. Since my entire growing up in Africa, in Nigeria, I've never seen in a family where some things happen like this, and the president of the country will go to console, to show his condolence to the family. I see this thing in other countries, but I've never experienced it in Africa. Why am I saying this thing? Maybe other countries in Africa, but let me say in Nigeria, I've never seen. Or maybe it has happened, I've not been there. I know how many people in the northern part of Nigeria, every blessed day, somebody is dead somewhere. Not a natural one, but somebody has unalived someone. Or somebody has gone to a family and unalived everybody in that family. A lot of shit. But I've never seen the president of my country. I've never seen the president of Nigeria even travel to those states that those things are happening to console the people. The things are happening, dozen of people are being unalive every blessed day, and nobody says anything. No president, nobody says nothing, because it's for them the life is like nothing. But seeing the prime minister, on my own experience, when things happen like that, he goes there, he sat down. I saw this thing again in, I think, when Wodemaya went to Grenada. Yeah, I remember. I saw, let me leave Jamaicans own now, because if I say, I talk about Jamaica, or people will be thinking, oh, it's because of content or something. No. I saw this thing when Wodemaya traveled to Grenada. And then the president, or the prime minister, the prime minister of that Grenada is a very young guy, handsome man. And I saw this guy without any security, guys. I saw this prime minister of Grenada with Wodemaya without security. He was walking majestically in the city, in the houses, greeting people and shaking people like neighbors. Is it not a good thing? We don't have that in Africa. So when we see things like that, it shockalizes us. When we see, I know still, some people still say, oh, our prime minister is not doing good. But you have to check about other countries. How? In Africa, no. When I saw Wodemaya with the prime minister of Grenada, and he was walking just in the neighborhood around, walking, trespassing through the grasses, and greeting the neighbors, and shaking them like he is a nobody. But our own, where you can never even see your president. You don't even know whether your president, the president of your country, is existing. Who did this to Africans? Anyway, I don't want to join this video with a video of we are mourning this child. All I have to say before I close my video is justice to Kelsey. And let this man never be allowed to see the light of the day. You cannot just unalive a child and go free. No. And if you know where he is, bring that grown-ass man out. Such people, they don't need pity in our society. Because if they themselves, they don't have pity on somebody, on a child, nobody need to pity them. You don't need to pity this kind of people. Because they are already having the heart of the devils is inside them. Why do you want to protect such nonsense? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the Black Beauty TV. If you are new, as I will always say, kindly subscribe to the channel. And if you have not liked the video, kindly like the video. My condolences to the people of Jamaica, to the mother of this child, and to everybody around this family. And may her gentle, innocent soul rest in perfect peace with the Lord. Thank you guys, and God bless you all. And we will pray for her family, for God to really console the mom and the siblings. Have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful week ahead of you. And see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.